truthers. This episode is going to be about a very sensitive topic. If you do not know by now, I am a Black woman. So this is going to be about Black hair. A follower reached out and asked, hey, have you ever done a segment on our girls' hair care? As if the sport itself wasn't costly enough, she never considered just how important it was to properly maintain her baby's hair. Her baby's name is Jayla, the multi-sport athlete. If you've never done a segment, please feel free to use her pics and videos, because I want all our girls to shine on the court with their beautiful skin and hair. So yes, she did give me permission to post any pictures of her. That's for everyone that's questioning. Here's her story. Multi-sport athletes hair 101. I did not realize the importance of taking extra care of my daughter's hair as an athlete. We were going to the hairdresser for wash and conditioning with her old stylist faithfully, but it continued to break. I believe that there was a barrier in communication because she was looking at my daughter's hair and scalp medically and wanted to have a blood panel done, while I felt my daughter did not have any medical conditions. So I got my daughter a second opinion. God is faithful. I found Miss Fuan, a salon in Richmond, Virginia, and she really took the time to explain how an athlete's hair should be properly cared for and treated. Jayla had a lot of breakage, so to spare my daughter, she did not do a big chop all at once. She answered all of my questions and lectured my daughter on proper hair care and proper products she should be using. The last video shows the results 6 months as of today. She has a system in place for my daughter, and we are seeing great results. Her face and skin are healthier as well. Now, the expense is astronomical, coming in at a whopping $200 every 2 weeks. We are on our way to getting her beautiful hair back though. Well, Miss Walker, I must agree that hair care maintenance is definitely a priority in many of our households. I am happy to see that you and Jayla are on the road to recovery and that the family has the means to get her hair there. While all of our princesses navigate through their hair care journeys, the cost can be a lot, and the hunt to find the products that are suited for our individual hair textures is ever going. If you have a daughter that participates in all year round sports or multi-sports, let's get into it. The truth is, it is no secret that our hair is a very expensive and time-consuming part of our lives. And when we add sports to the mix, and all year round at that, it doesn't make it any easier. Before we get too far into this, please keep in mind that I do not do hair. I do not ascribe to be a hair professional at all. So for me, having two girls with two heads full of hair, I always keep them in what we all know as protective styles. That's braids, twists, cornrows, or whatever is going to last me more than 2 weeks, to be honest. Now, let me throw in this disclaimer for those that don't know, pretend that they don't know, or act like they are brand new. When we ask or tell other people not to touch or take down our hair, we really do mean that. It is extremely expensive, offensive. It doesn't matter how cute, nice, or amazing you might think the style is. It doesn't call for you to reach out and touch. That's a big no-no. So be advised and do not take offense when you are the one that actually caused the offense. Miss Walker, here's what I do or did with my own daughters. And please keep in mind that I do not do hair. I really try to get my girls' hair braided, no extensions added, maybe every 6 to 8 weeks at a cost of around 85 to 100 per session, more if the older one wants box braids. And in the meantime and in between time, which is around 2 weeks, I will wash, deep condition, and I tend to leave it in. I will knot the hair up in ponytails and then take them down and let them wear it out in like a twist out, maybe. Let me just side note this. I think that they might have caused me carpal tunnel in my hands. I'm not really sure. I don't really do much to their hair. I'm truly not a hair consultant by any means. I must say that my own beautician also calls me to the carpet if and when I haven't been taking good care of my girl's hair to her standards. Like, she makes sure that they wrap it up at night or they're oiling their hair if they need it. She can even smell if I didn't wash or condition their hair, like she's used to it being done. She ensures that the hair is healthy and trimmed when it needs to be trimmed. And lastly, she speaks with them on how to maintain the styles. Yes, even my 13-year-old gets read her rights in this department. Have to catch them young, right? So I think that we all have to find what works for each of us and go with that particular regimen. Here's what just a few volleyball moms stated about their hair care. One parent stated she has 2 daughters that play or played, and while she had no problem maintaining her older daughter's hair, she struggles with the younger one because she doesn't like her to do her hair. She likes to play in it on her own, which might not be the best thing for her hair. She even stated that she was told that a blowout or a Dominican press would be good, but we all know if we're natural, that's not a protective style by any means. One parent even expressed how she needs to have a sit down with her daughter because of how she has broken down in tears due to not feeling adequate in appearance, and she is struggling to get to the bottom of it. Another follower and her player decided to grow sister locks. So now let me stop right here and give a definitive distinction between lock versus dreads. Locks are a style. Locks are cultivated or taken care of with a distinct root structure. Dreads, on the other hand, are a lifestyle. Dreads do not give a well-maintained appearance, has no part to the scalp, and has more of a dry, matted look. Here's something interesting, but not surprising. Historical fact, it is said that the British that fought the Kenyan warriors during colonialism during the late 19th century came across these warriors with locks and found them dreadful, thus coining the term dreadlocks. The more you know, right? Know the difference because there is definitely one. And know that the offense is real out here if you mistake them. This episode has actually come right in time with an IG and TikTok post that actually surfaced about a famous gymnast, Dominique Dawes.
I'm a mom of 4 and clearly nailed it with my kid's hair. So she's a diver, a gymnast, lacrosse player, and I am here because I need help.
She had a severe case of matting with her daughter's hair and drove 4.5 hours away from her home in DC. Yes, that would be Washington, DC. One of the black meccas for black hair to get her hair untangled. This neglect of a child's hair is truly on a level that is incomprehensible for me, because as a black woman, we monitor our hair very closely because of situations that can occur, such as matting. Trust, there were plenty of viewers that dropped local salon names where she could actually go the next time she ran into this same issue so that she does not truck half a way across the globe to find someone ever again. One of my viewers is a nurse and a volleyball mom. She stated, while she has never experienced any follicle damage in her two daughters' hair, speaking of, and that's her calling, that she must point out from a medical perspective, it's not too far-fetched to request a blood culture when there's sudden, over time, or even continual heavy damage to the hair or scalp. So taking a skin sample allows doctors to actually see if there are any hormonal imbalances or if vitamins and electrolytes might be out of whack in the person. All of this will show up in skin and hair right away because the skin is the biggest organ on our body. She also suggested that while there are tons of great dermatologists out there, black hair, face, and skin needs might be better met by finding a black dermatologist that specializes in this area. Random doctors that really don't know the constructs of black hair, the specifics or the ins and outs of our hair might not yield the best results for us. She actually gave a great example on how someone can be a coach, but certain parts of the game might not be that coach's expertise. Now, the hair care that she takes with her youngest daughter is to keep the hair in braids as a protective style. They wash, condition, oil, use a silk wrap at night or a silk cap every night for about 6 to 8 weeks, just to take it down a few hours right before or the night of prior to the hair appointment. She gives no rest in between. For those asking, where do you find a black dermatologist? The blackdermdirectory.com offers a list of black dermatologists that specialize in the care of black people's skin, hair, and health. I want to thank Ms. Walker for asking me to do this episode, and to all the women willing to talk about this sensitive topic and give their hair care regimens. Special shout out to my beautician, Lisa Franklin, located in Stafford, Virginia, that specializes in natural hair care only. Yeah, y'all, it's rough out here in these volleyball streets. So until next time, play like you're gonna be subbed out. That's all for now, but if you like the content, leave a comment below, spike the like button, and subscribe to my channel.